What up, everybody? Before I even get started with today's video, we're headed into Raising Kanan, Season 4, Episode 9. And throughout Power history, in both OG Power and Book 2, Season 4 Episode 9s have been major, series-altering episodes. So this episode has a lot to live up to if it's gonna be on par with Episode 409 of either OG Power or Book 2. In OG Power, this was the episode that Raina was killed by Ray Ray, and this forever changed the St. Patrick family. It also led to Tariq getting his first kill in the very next episode. And in Book 2, this was the episode that Monet Tejada was killed, and this completely split up the Tejada family, with all three of her children going their separate ways. So will Raising Kanan continue with the theme of Book 1 and Book 2 of there being a major death that could potentially change the Thomas family forever? I've made a couple videos over the last couple weeks addressing this and the potential of Marvin getting killed this episode. Make sure to go on my page and check those videos out if you haven't yet. But Power Season 4 Episode 9 was also the first time that Tommy met his father, Tony Teresi. In Raising Kanan Season 4 Episode 9, we know that there will be a face-to-face meeting that we've been waiting 4 seasons to see. And this is Kanan meeting Unique. Going back to the very first episode of the series, Kanan was at the bodega looking out the window and saw Unique pulling up. At this point, OG Kanan, the narrator, said Unique was the biggest drug dealer on the south side. You either wanted to be him or be down with him. This was letting us know that Kanan used to look up to Unique. But when it came to either being him or being down with him, I think Kanan was more on the side of wanting to be Unique. Keeping in mind the whole reason why he was skimming money in the first place and putting it in that storage unit was so he could come up with his own re-up money and that he wouldn't have to work for anybody else. He went on to say he wouldn't have to work for Rock, Ronnie, or Unique. Basically saying those were the drug dealers who had been running the south side for the last 10 years. But after getting that money stolen, it looks like Kanan is going to have to be down with Unique first before he tries to be him. And this could actually be a good thing because Kanan still has a lot to learn, and he could see how Unique moves and learn what to do and learn what not to do at the same time. And this gets me to the question, will Kanan and Unique's relationship be built on truth or lies? Because Unique was who stole Kanan's money, and Unique also killed OC. But at the same time, OC was who told Unique about the money in the storage unit in the first place. And because Unique is the what you see is the what you get type of guy, he doesn't practice using Power Law 3, concealing your intentions. I think there's a chance that Unique could admit to Kanan that he took his money and that he killed OC. Just like he told Rock he was who was hitting her operation. But if Unique does tell Kanan the truth, I think it could actually gain Kanan's respect even more. Keeping in mind that it would be pretty much the opposite of what his mother has done, because she practically lied to him his whole life. So Kanan might feel a type of way about that, but it might also gain his respect in the long run. But Unique could also lie to Kanan about stealing his money and killing OC, and their relationship could be built on lies. This would be similar to Kanan and Tariq's relationship in Power, and how it was built on lies, with Kanan telling Tariq his name was Slim, and Kanan was dead. It wasn't until Tariq and Kanan already formed a bond when Tariq found out the truth. But at the same time, considering Unique killed OC in front of all those guys, and OC was in there before that talking about how he helped Unique steal Kanan's money, it would be easy for Kanan to find out the truth if Unique did lie. Then there's also the dynamic to throw into the mix, that either though Unique is at war with Rock, he loves her at the same time, and this could also potentially be a reason why Unique favors Kanan. Not to mention he knows getting close to Kanan would be one of the best ways to hurt Rock. Then there's also the fact that Kanan still doesn't know that Unique and Rock were hooking up. But even going back to seasons 1 and 2, with Rock's first love interest, Symphony. Kanan and Symphony ended up getting along really well and becoming friends even after Rock ended things with Symphony. So I think history could repeat itself again in a type of way, with Kanan and Unique becoming friends. And most of y'all know I believe Unique is Breeze. I've been saying it for a few years now. You can go on my page and go to the video section and click oldest and see I've been saying that Unique is Breeze ever since August of 2022 when I first started this channel. But in OG Power, Kanan told Tariq that Breeze was his friend. And like I said to start the video, something major has to happen if Raising Kanan Season 4 Episode 9's gonna compete with the same episode from OG Power in Book 2. So could this be the episode that Unique is revealed as Breeze? And like I said earlier in the video, how in OG Power, Tommy met Tony Teresi face to face for the first time. But just a couple episodes prior to that, it was revealed that Tony Teresi was Tommy's father. Just like most of us expected at the time, and just like a lot of us expect that Unique is Breeze. Let me know in the comment section, and don't lie about it either. Did you think Teresi was Tommy's father before it was actually revealed on the show? But in regards to Unique being Breeze, I feel like they're going to drag it out and likely wait till one of the final episodes of the series for this reveal. But the problem that Unique has right now is that he doesn't have a plug after Marvin killed Quan at the beginning of episode 8. Unique turned to Snaps and Pop, telling them that they could get a piece of his business if they could arrange something with Stefano. But with Quan being dead, Stefano and the Italian mob doesn't have a plug right now that we know of either, other than Rock's connect Hafiz. And Rock has threatened Hafiz already about backdooring her with the Italian mafia. This was a major chess move by Rock, taking Quan off the board, because not only does it take away Unique's connect and eliminate her competition on the south side, but it also forces the hand of the 5 families to buy through her. But at the same time, part of the episode 9 description reads that Rock faces fallout from Unique's retaliation. So I think just like we saw Marvin killing Quan at the beginning of the last episode, I think we could see Unique robbing Rock's shipment that she just got at the end of episode 8 at the beginning of episode 9. And I've also been asked who I think's shaking hands at the basketball court with Snaps and Pop in one of the season 4 teasers. I did make a video on this already, but if you didn't watch that video, I definitely think this is Kanan and Unique. It could be before Kanan shows up to the tailor shop in the clip from the teaser video, or it could be after, when Kanan and Unique officially go into business together and Snaps and Pop would be in a similar position that they were with Ronnie and Kanan's business, getting a cut of the whole pie like Unique promised them, and just not Kanan's part like the current arrangement works with Rock. Then at some point, Kanan's gonna find out the truth that Snaps and Pop were behind putting down Famous, and Unique could possibly even help set up Snaps and Pop for Kanan and Jukebox to kill. Because at the end of the day, if they invest in his business and he got to pay them a tax and they're taken off the board, it would benefit him also not to have to pay that tax anymore. And there you have it. Leave your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments.